Okay, now I have my juicer set up here the way I want it. I actually ended up doing some extra cleaning on this steamer. It had been in storage and wasn't quite sure about it, so I scrubbed it out with baking soda and used it really well. So we've got cherries going in here. So this is probably about less than 5 pounds of cherries. I bought 5 pounds and I ate a few. So anyway, this should give me a few pint jars. I didn't want to do a huge batch. I think this container would probably hold at least 10 pounds of cherries easily if you wanted to do that. So anyway, this is going to go back in here. The water's starting to boil on the bottom. And depending on how much this middle part fills up, we'll start seeing some color in here. So this is going to be something that's going to take probably 30 to 60 minutes. So we'll just see how fast the cherries cook down. I got this up to a good strong rolling boil within a few minutes. Then I turned my temperature down to a medium high. So it's bubbling in the bottom, but it's not a high boil. You need to have a good simmer on it. I had picked it up carefully and checked it to see. So this is what's going on inside. You can see the cherries are starting to heat up. Now probably what I'll do is, maybe in another 10-15 minutes, I'll take a spoon and move the cherries around a little bit just to make sure that they're getting evenly cooked. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes with these cherries. I decided I'd drain some of the juice off right now. Now, if you have small children, I would keep them away from it. This tube is very hot because this juice that's coming out of here is boiling hot. So I am filling my jars. I said I was just going to do it all in one container, which at this point I'm trying to see how much juice I actually get off of these 5 pounds of cherries. In the past, I always did juice grapes, which I got a really great yield out of, and a really just absolutely delicious product. So we'll just see. Maybe this is just a little bit of an experiment with the cherries. See if it's something I'm going to do again. Okay, the pure juice without water in it, not like the cherry cocktail, just straight juice, was normally $10.99 at my Kroger's grocery store. But it just happens to be on special for $5.99. So I'm thinking about that because what I paid for these fresh cherries was probably equivalent to what it went into that $10.99 bottle of cherries at the grocery store. It's just not worth it because I ended up spending almost 2 hours getting enough juice out of these to make it worthwhile. And I had looked stuff up that said maybe an hour to get juice. Well, after about an hour, I was mashing the cherries so that they would break up more so that I could get more juice out of them. So, I mean, unless you're just really in love with the process, I'd save my steamer for grapes or something else. Anyway, something else. So you have to decide. I mean, for me, canning has always been about a more economical way to have a high quality product for my family. And honestly, I wish I would just eaten them fresh. So, but this is how you do it. I just wanted to do a little tutorial. You can watch my other video of my setup and stuff. So, yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I've added sugar to this bowl, and I've got some jars set out here. So I thought about making these into simple syrup and then canning them. I think what I'm going to do is, just for space, I'm going to just can the juice, and then I'll make the simple syrup at another time, because I'm kind of running out of small jars. Although I did pull these out. These are some special edition canning jars that I bought a few years ago that Ball put out. That's why the dark colors. So, and then I have all these other little jars, but I'm running out of pint jars. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got my jars in the canner here. I'm going to process these for 15 minutes at a high boil. Some of this stuff I put in the fridge overnight because I just didn't want to stay up half the night canning. So what I did was I took everything out, let it sit on the counter for a while till it came up to a warmer temperature. Now this is hot water out of the tap. So I'm going to let them sit in here for maybe 5 or 10 minutes to let the jars warm up a little bit before I turn the heat on because I don't want to crack my jars. And then I also put this and this one in here that has just water in it as a spacer. I don't want all my little jars going belly up on me in here. So hopefully that'll help everybody be happy little soldiers in there.